I'm still at it. It's 10 bushels of greens, and I'm still at it. I think I got too many bushels. I think 4 or 5 bushels would have been sufficient. That's what happens when you're not a country girl, but you're cooking country food. You do too much. Although there's a lot of people that will be eating. This is another rinse. It's already been rinsed off. This is another rinse. And it's going to go in the pot. And there's this other greens that got to be rinsed off, soaking. Now, when somebody mentioned presidential candidate that greens are cooked in the bathtub, I don't know anybody who does that as far as of African American descent or black in America doing that. But I've heard a lot in life, so maybe that's a common or a customary practice. Excuse me, I'm tired. This is taking to be a lot. So what I'm gonna do is take this over here and pull it in the boiling pot, like Hattie McDaniel said. Boiling pot. Put it in a boiling pot. This is a boiling pot. Here's another boiling pot. I wish I learned to cook greens earlier. My grandmother loved greens. I just never mastered it until one time she begged me. I would always make her cabbage. And she begged me. And she walked me through it. And she was like 99, 98, something like that. And she walked me through how to make it. And I did. But the thing about it is I had a 99th birthday celebration for her. And I paid a woman $300 to do exactly what I'm doing now, to make some greens. And there was other food that was there, but that was one of the main components. This woman's name was something. I called her Cudjo. Cudjo. And she was so cruel to my grandmother. I don't understand. People don't know they're going to reap all that back. She would bring... my grandmother was sick and unable to cook for herself. So if somebody brought her something, she'd be greatly appreciative of it. Miss Cutcho would bring her just like if she got a ham, something she should throw away, or maybe give it to her pet. Even her pet wouldn't even want it. If she got a ham, she'd bring her the dry in pieces of it, dry it out. Just cruel. Well, anyway, I paid her $300 to fix my grandmother some a big batch of greens for this 99th birthday celebration for my grandmother. Whew. And she wouldn't do it. I mean, what she did was she took the money, ornery, and she just bought some greens from the Dollar Tree for like $1 out of a can. And so I paid all this money, and she would even cook the greens. I mean, how low can you go? And she was just ornery. One time I was going to the grocery store, and she was sitting there with my grandmother. My grandmother was a wonderful conversationalist and storyteller. And I said, well, look, it's going to get dark in about an hour and a half. Can you please just turn on the light and close the Venetian blinds? And she, I said, oh my God. I said, these people are crazy. She didn't even want to turn on the light and close the Venetian blinds because I was going to get back late because I was going to the grocery store. And I would be back and it would be dark by the time I got back. So my grandmother would be sitting in the dark. And she wouldn't even do that. And so this woman drive the church bus or the van for her church every Sunday. And as ornery and as mean-spirited as they get. But we made it through. My grandmother did not want to live in a nursing home the final specter of her life, and she didn't have to. And many challenges were brought to fore, but the Lord, He helped her through it. And that's all, folks. But this is collard greens. Like I said, I wish I had learned earlier on and had done it more often, because my grandmother loves some collard greens. Ooh, is she a collard green woman? She loved greens. Anyway, toodaloo. Thank you again for tuning in to Fried Chicken Chronicles. Goodbye.